actually.
Excellent.
both sexes, and it was wonderful.
God, I love you guys. You have always made my job hosting so easy because you three are fantastic. Oh man, where do we want to start this thing? Let's go on a journey back some 40 years. This is, did you guys know, the 40th anniversary of Rocky Horror this year? In fact, there's even a convention for it in September in New York City. RHPS40.com, you can check that out, which is going to be a lot of fun. All the Rage and Awesome Rocky Horror fans will be there. So guys, let's go back in time a little bit, hop in our DeLoreans. I'd love to know what was the funniest thing that happened on set for each of you. The funniest thing. Or, yeah.
That's the worst question we've ever done.
All right, let's delete. How about your favorite memory? Favorite.
Shit! That's the worst. Second worst.
All right, who was the biggest jerk on the set? Is that a better question?
Yeah, okay. Me, obviously.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, right. Steve.
You can pick either of the three questions.
Really, there were no jerks on this set.
No, we had a ball. Everyone was
working too hard.
Everyone was so thrilled to be in the film. That includes the Transylvanians. Everybody. It was a really exciting film to make. A lot of fun, a great atmosphere. A lot of us already knew each other. And
we all kind of knew one another, and all the Transylvanians one knew from years of run the town actors. So it was fantastic. It was just a total, and the family coming of it from the stage show. It was so wonderful to do it. Stunning to do that.
Did you like me?
Not particularly.
I didn't.
But I'm warming to you. Has it been 40 years?
40.
Yeah.
14.
You're fine, you know. And when at the first convention in New York, we had a small little convention, and Barry turned up, and we were backstage in the theatre. Do you remember that theatre?
The Beacon.
The Beacon. And Susan was there, everyone was there. You were there. And do you remember Lou Adler gave us a Tiffany box each? I'll never forget.
I didn't get shit.
Yeah, and we thought it was going to be a fabulous diamond or something.
But there's no maintenance there.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Please, Brad, please. Get inside.
Yeah.
Darling, tell that story. So Nell opened her Tiffany box, and I did. I didn't really know what a Tiffany box was, but Madam did. And what did you think?
And I thought, this is going to be a fabulous diamond pair of earrings or incredible diamond ring. The film's been a huge hit, made a fortune, and finally the payback, the diamonds.
And we opened the box, and then it was a button with RHPS.
I got a t-shirt.
I mean,
yeah. And
you guys know how fond Lou is of spending money, right?
Yeah.
Sorry?
I said, you know how fond Lou is of spending money, right?
Yes, of course. And the other thing is, my point was that Barry came into the room, and I hadn't seen him since the movie, and he said, "Hi, Pat." And I said, "Oh, hello." And he said, "You really thought I was Brad, didn't you, Pat?"
You still do.
Sorry, you ruined my punchline. He said, "Would you please?" He said, "You really thought I was Brad, didn't you, Pat?" And Pat said, "Yes."
Barry, you know what, Barry? We could just sit down and let the two of them just...
That's already done. I was just telling that story. But imagine getting it wrong, the timing, you know.
All right, so... Now, I'll ask you guys some questions in a minute, but I was here yesterday for the Q&A. Who else was here for the Q&A yesterday? That was a little light, so quick show of hands, who did not see the Q&A? Because there was some good stuff.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, well.
Bring some, if we're going to do Q&A, you should bring some chairs so we don't stand here looking like...
Well, what I wanted to do, I thought a little singing was in order, because did you guys know it's Pat's birthday?
Days ago.
No, but Pat's birthday runs for like 2 weeks.
It does. It's the longest running birthday I've ever had. I'm the 28th of May, and Nellie's the 24th of May. So we began birthdays in
Is it yours
Houston.
as well, or was?
Yes.
So, guys, let's
The
sing happy
best
birthday to the
Gemini.
ladies. Yes?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Nell. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. Wow, it's worth coming here just for that. So
Well.
I mean, all this way.
Right. So,
And Nellie, what did you say to me on the plane about Phoenix?
We were flying from Houston to Phoenix, and halfway through the flight I said, Pat, what time do we arrive in Phoenix? And Pat said,
Don't worry, they'll be waiting.
doesn't matter, they'll be waiting.
Yeah.
who is this the highlight for anyone here tonight? This is, They were absolutely waiting for you, ladies.
Wow.
What's up, by the way? That's Big D over there at Arizona Rocky Horror Legend. What's up, Big D?
You waiting?
That man's been doing Rocky Horror for what, 25 years? 25 years? Yeah, it's been.
Is that the Eddie?
That is the Eddie. That's Big D.
Yeah.
Who's seen this movie over 100 times? All right, over 150 times. All right, over 200 times. Over 250 times. Over 300 times.
Go way higher, Barry. Go way higher.
My God.
See?
Get a job. That's all I can say. Get a goddamn job.
You know, Barry, I actually, I want you to tell, there's a particular story that I've always loved of yours. About the time that we went
that's
to see...
no pressure. No pressure at all. Here, I've always loved this story of yours. But
So, the
if you
time you went
remember
to-
it, Barry.
The time you went to see it at the
What?
Tiffany Theater back in
Yes.
'81. Tell
What's
them
this?
that story.
Oh, well, I went to the Tiffany Theater. Is a theater in Los Angeles on Sunset Boulevard where they played it. And did anybody see it at the Tiffany Theater? There you go. And I went in there, and they said, well, we want you to come in tonight. And they brought me up on stage, and they gave me a gold record because we had just gone gold. Do you guys have gold records?
Yeah, it was stunning. Richard was in a... Sorry, carry on.
No, they got the buttons, you got the gold record.
Really? You didn't? Well, so they handed me a gold record, and I thought ahead of time, I thought, well, what should I give them? And I thought, well, I'll just give them a pair of my underwear, my tightie whities. And I'll sign it to the whole cast. And I gave them the tightie whities, and they gave me the record. And I thought, well, that's a perfect swap. I mean, it's sort of even, Steven. So now I'm selling my underwear here at the booth and things. So come and buy my underwear, please.
No, Barry.
That's not the story you wanted.
No, that's exactly the story I wanted. And when I watched it
Yeah,
on the
I got
Blu-ray,
my gold record. I remember the night of that. Richard Brown was in a musical at the, well, in a sort of, the Bernard Miles Theatre. I've forgotten the name of that theatre. Do you remember? No. Anyway, he was in a musical, and then we all went to dinner at Joe Allen's at the time, which was the place in London to go. And that's when he told me, and he gave me the gold record. I was so stunned.
now, Barry,
Wonderful.
in the Blu-ray, you wondered where your underwear from the film went from that night, right?
Yes.
Well, I can answer that question. Because they're right here.
Oh my God! I worship
In
my
the
underwear.
original frame that you gave it to the Tiffany cast in.
Oh my God, for Steve and the staff at the Tiffany Theater, thanks for your constant support. That was a joke. A little joke, just it didn't work at the time. Brad Majors, 81, oh my God. Brad Shorts, really? Oh, thank you for showing that.
I thought, I mean, you asked that question, I thought you always wanted to know, and I figured I'd go ahead and answer that for you.
And I just happen to have my gold
where
record
any of
here.
your underwear is. I I'm sure someone has gone on that quest, though.
Right.
So for those of them that weren't there, for Pat and Nell having been involved in the stage show before it became the film production, what's your favorite memory from the stage show?
Mick Jagger and Elliot Gould and Bianca queuing on the last night. We did it for 3 weeks, then we were asked to do another 2 weeks, and we did another 2. And then at the Royal Court Theatre, one had to go up the stairs, like through the bar, and then up the stairs to our little theatre. And I went through the bar, and they were there, leaning on the bar, and that's who was there. So I went upstairs, and it was very cool going past them. And then I ran upstairs, and I got into, we all changed in what, there were no dressing rooms there, it was just an office, so we all had changed in this office. And I used to go down to the loos to change, because I was a bit shy and prudish. And I came in, and they all were looking like thunder. I thought, what's the matter with them? Because I was a bit late. I was rushing. And I went down the stairs to the showers and the loos, and was changing, and someone was in the shower going, oh. I thought, who's that? I said, who's that? He said, it's Rainer, Pat. He was playing Rocky. And I said, what's the matter? And so we all wore glitter on ourselves in those days, and glitter was made of glass. It was very prickly. And when you were asleep in bed at night, you would sort of think, oh, that's that glitter. You couldn't get it off. And the whole place covered in glitter. And he'd got glitter under his foreskin. And, I mean, I said that on afternoon television in Australia. And it was as if I'd said something shocking, but that is foreskin's correct, isn't it?
I was saving my parental warning until you guys were done, and I started rapping later, but here we go.
Well, I was just going to say, so poor Rainer was dousing himself because he couldn't walk. And how he was going to be a muscle man and whatever. So we went upstairs, and that Nell was saying that I play Rocky. And then I said, well, that was my Australian accent, and they thought, sorry, and I'll do it. And Jim Sharman just said, no, show's cancelled. And
can you imagine how
Jim Carrey was, fit to be tied, and Mick and Bianca and Elliot Gould had to just go home. And I'm a very naughty girl, because I had the mother of a very young son or whatever, and I thought, great, we don't have to do it. Sorry.
That is great. Okay, Nell doesn't want. I got a better question. I'm gonna start with you, and this is my last question for you guys, because we came to see the film, right? We wanna rock that out. But we were lucky enough to be blessed with these amazing people that are, and look, I watch Q&As for all sorts of my favorite fandom things, but the three up here are the best absolute entertainers at any Q&A I've ever seen. But
Very kind.
where I want to go now is a little more into special territory. Now, some good friends of mine out on the East Coast, Larry Buzzell and Sean Stutler, are making a documentary called Rocky Horror Saved My Life, because it literally has saved the lives of thousands of people who discovered themselves and found themselves through the community of Rocky Horror, through the artistic expression, through all of the things that the film stands for. How does that feel for you guys to have impacted so many people's lives in that way through that piece of work?
Well, I think that's what means the most to us, really, isn't it? That it's helped liberate people that may, as someone was telling me yesterday, that, Phoenix, Arizona is a very conservative religious state, Arizona, and that...
Is it?
Yeah, it's Bible bashers, treasure. I mean, we've been trying to get a drink for hours, we can't get one. And I'm just thrilled that someone living in a one-horse town saw Rocky Horror and thought, that's how I've always wanted to dress, and I've always wanted to shag people with the same sex as me, and now I see that that's cool to do. Fantastic. If we can help people come out of the closet easily, all of that is absolutely marvellous, and that's been a huge plus for all of us.
But did he give us license to have heterosexual sex as well, Nell?
Well, we had that license already, didn't we?
I think there was a lot more.
I was a bit shy.
It was all the swinging, you know, this way and that way. It's great. It was encouraged, and for men to get up and drag if they wanted to, and women. So, you know, don't dream it, be it. What a great message. What was the question?
Yes.
We'll get there. There's some more. There's some things.
You're bored now, are you?
Barry, how does it feel to touch those lives?
Instead, I listened to you.
I'm talking now.
Sorry, please.
Just give me at least 20 seconds,
Please.
all right? Thank you.
Please.
Okay.
Go on then.
I love her. I love them both. And that's one of the perks for me, is to be able to be with these two ladies, you know, 40 years later, looking exactly the way they looked 40 years ago. You know? And of course, I look exactly, well, yes, I am exactly as I was in 1975, inside and out. And I can still do the leg up in the air.
Whoa!
Demonstration? No. Because I can get it up. I can get it up, but I can't get it down. All right? What?
Viagra.
Viagra. Yeah, no, that's the thing. 4 hours later, I'm in an emergency. That's the problem. You know? So, that's all I have to say about that.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out here.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what, Barry? You can have those on display at your table, and people that take photos with you tomorrow can take photos with the underwear. But I'm collecting them back afterwards. And no, before you ask, no, I have never tried them on. No. Because if I took them out, they'd probably disintegrate. That's a lot of underwear to fill, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Rocky Horror Experience. Maybe you came here to see beautiful girls with almost nothing on. I bet more of you came to see beautiful boys dressed like beautiful girls with almost nothing on. I got a few announcements to make before we get to that, however. And the first one, oh shut up. I got the microphone, it's my show now. For starters, this is a warning, and please do take me seriously, all right? This is going to be an offensive show. This ain't your mama's Rocky Horror, no. It's 2015, and I don't do that politically correct bullshit. As a matter of fact, I like to quote, by the way, the two kids in the front, is there anyone under 18 here?
Nope.
Actually, well, there's two. Earmuffs! Earmuffs, right now, earmuffs. Earmuffs. Otherwise, your mom is just going to smile and nod that she gave consent, and the guy with the vid, just right there, smile and nod, you give consent for the material. Okay, you did bring him to Rocky Horror, it's an R-rated movie, just saying. Arr! Just to make sure we start off on the right foot, I like to quote my favorite comedian, George Carlin, who once put it best. Shit, piss, cunt, fuck, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits. gets worse from here. Now, we live in a society of overly sensitive, whiny bitches. Well, we don't play that. Now, I would also like to say I'm not a member of the cast that's about to perform, though I do love them. Let's give it up for Broadway Bound and Gagged. Facebook and Twitter at BB&G. I think it's AZBB&G, I believe. Someone will probably correct. Yes, AZBB&G, cool. Check out Broadway Bound and Gagged. There's Rocky Horror Cast all over Arizona. Who came out from Tucson? Check out my guys Heavy Petting at the Loft Cinema. Yeah, baby. I think there might even be a show in Flagstaff, not that anyone lives there. Yeah, Flagstaff, what up, represent? I'd make jokes about Flagstaff, but I'm from California. I assume it's just in the boonies. Yeah. Anyway. So, it's 2015, I don't believe in that overly sensitive bullshit, so I know that the one thing we all care about is equality, am I right? And I'm an equal opportunity offender, so here we go. Today, tonight, if you're black, you'll be offended. And smile so we can see you. If you're white, you'll be offended too, you crack-ass honkies. If you're Asian, just try to make it home without killing someone, right? If you're emo, remember kids, it's down the road, not across the street, make it count. If you're a Twilight fan, just get the fuck out now. Vampires don't sparkle! But sexy motherfucking pre-show hosts do. If you're gay, you will be offended, you pillow biters. If you're straight, you'll be offended too, you fucking breeders. And if you're bisexual, you're just fucking greedy! Now, I do have two very short rules. The first rule, he liked the rules and look what happened to him. The first rule is that this is an audience participation experience and you're who? The audience! Who? The audience! That's right, we encourage you to participate because Rocky Horror is a lot like sex. If you don't participate, you can't come. But when you participate, we want you... Is there any throwables even allowed in here? No throwables? Alright, well, if you're gonna throw anything at all, like your children, just throw them up and back. Like your prom date's legs. Or I'll speak your native tongue if you're from the valley. Like, just like, you know, kind of sort of, it's okay, just throw it up and back. Okay? If you're from Flagstaff, it might sound a little bit, okay, I did some Arizona humor. There we go. The next rule is the most important rule, especially for all you virgins. By the way, there's no cord on this microphone. Do we have some virgins out here? Oh, her friend is like presenting her. Okay? So, oh, wait, they want me over there? All right, for starter, this is really important. All right, I fear for your safety, young one. So whatever you do, under any circumstances, do not fall asleep. If you fall asleep, we've got two words for you. Teabag. And if you don't know what a teabag is, just ask me. I'll show you. The one over here is like, wait, what's a teabag? I want to know what a teabag is. You can find me after the show. I'm going to change. I'll be Ace Ventura later. Again, if you're already taking to Yelp to complain, my name is Bernie Bregman from Nerds Like Us. Hit me with all of it. At Nerds Like Us, you can whine your brains out. I'll enjoy it. Thank you. Now, I need everyone to please stand up. You may have heard that Rocky Horror is a cult experience. But I didn't bring enough Kool-Aid for everyone, so instead we're going to pledge our allegiance. Raise your right hand up in the air. Take your left hand, put it over the crotch of the person standing next to you. And repeat after me. I. State your name.
State your name.
Every fucking week. Pledge allegiance.
Allegiance.
To the lips.
To the lips.
Not those lips. Not those lips. Of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
And to the decadents. For which they stand. One movie. Under Richard O'Brien. On top of Patricia Quinn. With sensual daydreams. Erotic nightmares. And all the cast in the land for all. Stay standing. Shut up. We are sheep. I'm gonna make this short and sweet, like most of you will later tonight. If you've seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show at a theater with a live cast 100 times or more, please sit down. By the way, if you sit down now, I'd better recognize you naked. If you've seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show, I do recognize you naked, Leslie. If you've seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show at a theater with a live cast 10 times or more, please sit down.